From Castle Coliseum in Blacksburg, Virginia, two of the nation's top 20 teams go head-to-head as the 19th ranked Duke Blue Devils look to stay unbeaten in conference play as they battle the 20th ranked Virginia Tech Hokies, trying to improve to a 4-1 mark in ACC play. Hello everyone, and thanks so much for joining us. Alongside Nick Brown, I'm Evan Hughes. This is 3304 Sports coverage of ACC men's basketball. Nick, an important game for both teams that are both in the upper echelon of teams in the ACC this year. Duke looking for a marquee win, and Virginia Tech trying to get to 4-1 in league play for just the 5th time since joining the conference.
Yeah, Duke has played only two other ranked teams this season. In the beginning of the season, they played Michigan State at home, who they fell to. Michigan State has thus fallen out of the rankings completely, and then they lost to Illinois, who's still in the top 15, but has shrunk down a little bit in the rankings since they defeated the Blue Devils at their home court.
This Duke team has a lot of talent, just like every other Duke team. A lot of youth in DJ Stewart, a freshman guard from Chicago, a 5-star guard. Jeremy Roach, a 5-star guard from Leesburg, Virginia. They're paced by Matthew Hurt. So much talent. They're unbeaten in league play. But one of the stories for Duke all season is that it's been hard to play games. The Blue Devils have played just 7 games. That's the 3rd fewest of any Power 5 team. 6 different starting lineups because of it. 5 games canceled or postponed due to COVID-19. It's been a tough year for Coach Mike Krzyzewski.
Yeah, even Coach K had to sit out a game due to contact tracing. He is back with the team. He coached against Wake Forest, and he'll be here in Blacksburg tonight on the sidelines. He has talked about it, how difficult it is coming up with game-to-game decisions. Again, they have Henry Coleman III, who's out with COVID contact tracing, and then Patrick Tape, he's out with a foot injury, and then Jalen Johnson, the star guard, who had a great first few games, had to sit out with a foot injury. He will make his return tonight. Not sure if he's going to play a lot or if he's going to be there, but he has dressed out and he has been shooting around.
And that's one of the stories that we're looking at here on our 3304 Sports pregame show. Jalen Johnson, the 6'9" freshman from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He has missed the last 3 games due to a foot injury. As you said, he will suit up tonight. The question is, will he play? We will not know until tip-off. If the Blue Devils can get him back, boy, would that compliment Matthew Hurt in the front court. The 6'9" sophomore from Rochester, Minnesota, has been one of the best players in the ACC so far this year. 19.6 points per game, leads the ACC. He's been on a tear.
He was the ACC Player of the Week last week after dropping 26 against Wake Forest in their last contest. He comes in, like you said, just under 20 points per game, also averaging 8.1 rebounds per game. We talked in our pregame show how the real battle to watch tonight is between him and Virginia Tech's Keve Aluma.
And we'll talk about that a little bit later tonight, but Hurt and Aluma, it's going to be really fun to watch. Well, this Duke team comes into today with a record of 5-2, 2-0 in league play. Hurt has been pacing them offensively, but with no Jalen Johnson, we've really seen 2 freshmen step up in DJ Stewart and Jeremy Roach in the scoring department.
Yeah, DJ Stewart coming out in his freshman campaign, 14 points per game, complementing that with 5 rebounds per game. Jeremy Roach just under 10 as well. This dangerous duo guards, they are tearing it up here early on in the league play, and has helped them get to that 3-0 start.
So great to have you with us on 3304 Sports tonight. Number 19, Duke takes on number 20, Virginia Tech. Tip-off coming up in just a few moments. Well, if Jalen Johnson can't play, and let's say even he does play, he's going to be limited tonight. It's a short bench for Duke. You mentioned that Henry Coleman III, the talented freshman from Richmond, Virginia, did not make the trip. Patrick Tape, the graduate transfer forward, he is unavailable tonight with a back injury. So Wendell Moore Jr. and Jamin Brakefield are 2 names I think are going to have to be very important for Duke coming off the bench. Not a lot of depth tonight for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, Jamin Brakefield will have to step it up. He is a sharpshooter for the Blue Devils. He's 50% from behind the arc this season so far. He went 4 for 4 in their win against Bellarmine earlier on in the season, only had those 12 points. But the man can come off, and he can shoot, giving them a nice boost from behind the arc.
Meanwhile, the 20th ranked Hokies are 3-1 in league play, 9-2 overall. They're one of the surprises of the year in the ACC. They were preseason ranked 11th to begin the season in conference play. Mike Young in his second season has done a terrific job reshaping this roster. and it's all centered around Keve Aluma, the redshirt junior from Berlin, Maryland, followed him from Wofford, and he might be one of the best transfers in the entire country so far this year, Nick.
Oh, averaging over 15 points a game. The Hokies finally have depth at the big man position and talent at the big man position. Ever since Kerry Blackshear Jr. transferred down to Florida, they've been kind of lacking in that big guy department, and him matched with Justin Mutz, the transfer also from Delaware, have complemented each other nicely and had been tearing it up on the rebounds. Hokies, their rebounding numbers are skyrocketed from the previous years.
The last 2 games have been very good to sophomore guard Jalen Cone. 2 games ago against Louisville, dropped a career-high 23 points off the bench against the Cardinals, and then he followed up with 18 points in the Hokies win over Notre Dame on Sunday. Coach Mike Krzyzewski has said earlier in the week that Duke is going to have to try to find a way to limit his production behind the arc because he is so talented, especially when he gets hot.
10 threes in the last 2 games, and then after being held scoreless in their contest against Clemson, he has averaged 17.8 points per game in the following 5 games. 12.9 total for the season. He did have to miss the first 3 games of the season due to an injury, but he has come out guns blazing after being held scoreless in that Clemson game.
Virginia Tech is 11-2 under Mike Young when they have 4 players score 10 points or more. They've done it the last 2 games, and 2 players that are really coming along strong that are complementing the play of Cone and Aluma is guard Hunter Couture and forward Justin Mutz.
Yeah, Hunter Couture coming off the bench lately. He did not get the start again tonight. He has been fantastic, always drawing a charge, at least 1 per game, and then averaging 8 points per game. He had his career high last year with 17 points, and he's 47% three-point shooter on the season. He did miss the game winner against Louisville, but he came back 2 nights ago against Notre Dame and hit the exact same shot from the exact same spot.
You mentioned our matchup to watch tonight. Keve Aluma, the forward for Virginia Tech, matching up with Matthew Hurt, the forward of Duke. Rebounding could be very important tonight, Nick, as the Blue Devils this year are 3rd in the ACC in offensive rebounds per game, 12.6 of them per game.
Absolutely ridiculous numbers, and it is led by Matthew Hurt, as you said, 8.1 rebounds per game. He's been a monster. Total rebounds, they've also been averaging 37.9 per game. Hokies come in averaging 36.3 per game. It'll be a battle on the boards tonight, and I think whoever the best big men come out on top, like we said in the pregame show and earlier on, that I think they get the nod in this contest.
It's the 61st all-time meeting between Duke and Virginia Tech. The Hokies have won 3 of the last 7 in this contest. Duke swept Virginia Tech a year ago, and might I add, Virginia Tech has won 3 of the last 4 matchups against Duke here at Castle Coliseum. It's one of the best matchups in the entire country tonight. Number 19 Duke, number 20 Virginia Tech. That'll do it for our 3304 Sports pregame show. We'll step aside, and when we come back, Nick Brown has the play-by-play of the first half as the unbeaten Blue Devils in ACC play take on Virginia Tech. You're listening to 3304 Sports coverage of ACC men's basketball.
Hello and welcome back into Castle Coliseum between the number 20 ranked Virginia Tech Hokies and the visiting 19th ranked Blue Devils. Some starting lineups for you today. First, for the Duke Blue Devils, number 2 DJ Stewart, number 3 Jeremy Roach, number 5 Jamin Brakefield getting the nod as the starter tonight, number 14 Jordan Goldwire, and the man in the middle who's torn up the ACC all season, number 21 Matthew Hurt. Now for the Virginia Tech Hokies, the senior, number 3 Wabissa Beatty, number 4 Naheem Aline, number 22 Keve Aluma, who will have to match up against Matthew Hurt tonight, number 23 Tyrese Radford, and number 25, the transfer from Delaware, Justin Mutz. The Hokies in their Giant Slayer orange uniforms trimmed with maroon stripes up and down their sides, numbers and Hokies written across their chest in maroon as well. Blue Devils wearing their very clean black jerseys, blue stripes up the middle, white outlining everything else. Good matchup today. I'm Nick Brown, joined along by my partner today, Evan Hughes. We've got a good one today here in the top 20 ACC clash.
Yeah, we really do, and there's a lot on the line for both teams. Duke is unbeaten in league play, but they've only played 2 games and wins over Boston College and Wake Forest. They're looking for their first signature win of the year tonight, Nick. And for Virginia Tech, there's a big difference between being 4-1 in the ACC and 3-2. If they do it, it's just the 5th time. And since they've joined the conference back in 2004, 2005, that they would start 4-1 in league play. Important one. This has been a very fun series as of late. The Hokies have won 3 of the last 4 at Castle Coliseum, but it's a different look roster since the last time Tech won in this building against Duke.
Yep. Head coaches for tonight, Mike Young for Virginia Tech in his 2nd season and in his 41st season. The man everybody knows. People either love him or absolutely can't stand him. Coach K, Mike Krzyzewski, arguably one of the best basketball coaches of all time. Mike Young is 0-3 versus Coach K. He was 0-1 at Wofford in 2014. And last year, the Blue Devils swept the Hokies in the regular season. Inner Sandman plays throughout the PA. 250 Lucky fans, a few Duke Blue Devil fans, and the rest in orange and maroon. No student section except for a few inflatables and a few people taking pictures tonight.
Certainly a different feel, Nick.
Yes, it is. This game would absolutely rocking. Rest today, Jeffrey Anderson, Tim Clottery, and Tony Henderson. Tip is underway, and the Hokies will take it. Keve Aluma beats out Hertz for the tip-off. Beatty has it at the VT at midcourt, gets a high ball screen from Aluma, swings it over. Aluma almost stolen away, trying to feed back to Beatty, finally dumps it off to Radford, top of the key. Now right wing, drives in off the screen from Aluma, kicks out. Aluma holds it high above his head, poked away by Goldwire. Radford has it, tries to drive in, 6 on the shot clock, pulls up a floater. It's up and in for the first points of the game. Tyrese Radford on a teardrop down Main Street.
That's his dominant hand, the left hand there. Nice space into the paint, easy bucket.
Roach on the other end, trying to feed Hertz, gets it back over to Stewart in the left corner, guarded by Radford. Roach guarded by Beatty, the senior, now at VT, now at the Carillion Clinic sign at midcourt. Back over to Brakefield, who got the nod at starting lineup. Hertz has it in the corner, guarded by Mutz, picks up his drill. Mutz all over him, swings back over to Stewart, drives down on Mutz. He loses the ball, it's out of bounds off of the foot of Stewart, and it will be Virginia Tech basketball. A good defensive start for the Hokies.
Yeah, it really was. A lot of passing on the perimeter there for Duke, and they couldn't get any looks inside.
BD will receive the inbounds pass from Mutz, and he will bring it up the court slowly. Off-ball screen by Boots, tries to free out Aluma, kicks back out Radford. Radford got away with a double dribble there. It's stolen away by Goldwire, the defensive terror for the Blue Devils tonight. Transition, 3 for Roach, in and out, rebounded by Aluma. That's his first board of the night, and Beatty will push the pace 3-on-3. Beatty trying to work in on Roach, kicks back out to Mutz, top of the key, swings over to Radford. Few dribbles inside the paint, rimmed off shot.
Both teams playing very quick and pushing it in transition.
Roach, extra pass to Goldwire was high. Goldwire had to jump high to catch it, and a foul is going to be called on Beatty. Goldwire wanted the continuation layup, but it will not count. It'll be on the floor, and Duke will inbound on beneath their rim.
It's a smaller Duke lineup with no Jalen Johnson available. You have to play Hurt almost at that 5. A guard-heavy lineup for the Blue Devils.
Blue Devils going left to right, Hokies going right to left. Inbounds pass is tipped around and stolen away by the Hokies. Aline comes away with it, and he's guarded by Goldwire now at midcourt. Screen from Aluma, left wing, feeds Aluma, top of the key, passes over right wing, Tyrese Radford. Mutz tests his luck from downtown, and it's buried. Hokies start the game 5-0 against the 19th ranked Blue Devils.
Mutz not known for his three-point shooting at Delaware. He transfers to Virginia Tech. He's gotten very comfortable behind the arc. That was a contested 3, top of the key.
31% three-point shooter starting the game. Hurt trying to answer. He can shoot the rock from behind there as well. He missed it. Boots transition. Radford drives all the way, draws the foul on Roach, and it will be on the floor.
And you look at Duke coach Mike Krzyzewski calling every starter over to him on the baseline right now. After Virginia Tech cleared the board, Radford had nothing but just open space in front of him and push in transition. Duke was very late getting back defensively.
Radford will inbound underneath his own basket, feeds to Aluma, and Beatty will call out the offensive set on the left wing. Aleem gets the ball guarded by Hurt, left wing, trying to drive in on the much taller Matthew Hurt. Gets a shot off Mutt's tip. It'll be called over and back as Mutt reached over the much shorter Roach.
A couple of good possessions for Virginia Tech, trying to work it inside.
Hokies start out 5-0, 17-25 remaining here in the first half. Duke still looking for their first points of the game. Goldwire brings it up the court. Tried to feed Roach, denied by Beatty. Right wing screen from Hurt over to Brakefield. One dribble pass over to Roach, left wing. Screen from Brakefield, nice feed on the left corner. Brakefield, nice spin move on Aluma, and a reverse, nice and easy, putting Aluma in the spin cycle there.
Brakefield hasn't scored in the last 2 games. That was an excellent move getting by Keve Aluma.
He is a three-point threat as well, shooting 50% from behind the arc. Beatty on the other end feeds Mutz at the free throw line. Mutz, gets Hurt in the air and steps right through him. Made Hurts look silly down in the paint. Roach, left wing, Radford on him, brings over top of the key, picks up his dribble. Now Stewart holds it high, feeds Hurts, free throw line, jumper, off the mark. Hurts starting the game 0 for 2.
He's got a high arcing shot, very difficult to defend.
Kind of Kevin Durant-like, and the lean drives in. May have gotten away with a little bit of a flop as Roach will be called for the foul. It will be a shooting foul with 16:23 to go in the first half.
And early in this game, Virginia Tech quicker in transition, taking longer possessions, using a lot of the shot clock.
Aleen's first free throw dribbles a few times. It's up and pure. Nothing but net. A few substitutions in for the Hokies already. And Duke, Jalen Johnson, the star guard, makes his first appearance in 5 games. Since December 15th, he has not played with the team due to a foot injury. He is back in now for the Blue Devils.
It's very important because Duke's had to play so much smaller, putting Hurt at the 5. Now you've got 2 strong forwards in Johnson and Hurt, both at 6'9".
Jalen Johnson, 11.5 points per game in his first 4 games as a Blue Devil early in the season. Hokies entered Couture, Cone, and Nagesson. Goldwire inside pass stolen away by Nagesson. Radford pushes transition. They've got numbers. Couture picks up the ball, and he will try to lay it up and in. It will be goaltending. Couture's layup will count, even though it did not go through the rim.
11-2 right now, and the difference is Virginia Tech is finding success in transition. Rebound and outlet, that's been the story early.
Virginia Tech coming out with a sucker punch to the Blue Devils' gut as Goldwire will call a play at midcourt. Roach, left wing, pulls up a 3, that's Stewart, and it's buried. The first three-pointer of the night for the Blue Devils comes in the way of DJ Stewart's first basket. Couture slowly brings up the court. He's guarded by Roach. Gets a screen from Nagesson. He does feed it over to Nagesson. Now Cone, the hot shooting hand for the Hokies. 17.8 points per game in his last 5 contests. Aluma drives baseline, draws a foul on number 5, Jamin Brakefield. It's going to be on the floor. There's going to be a timeout, and we're going to take a timeout as well. You're listening to ACC men's basketball between the Virginia Tech Hokies and Duke Blue Devils here on 3304 Sports. Welcome back here to Castle Coliseum. The Virginia Tech Hokies leading the visiting Duke Blue Devils 11-5, 15:34 remaining in the first half. It's all been mostly by Justin Mutz for the Hokies. He has 5 points with a 3 and a beautiful scoop shot behind Hurts. Virginia Tech comes out with an 11-2 run, and then Stewart ended that run finally with a 3. That was head on for the Blue Devils.
2 things that are very important. I've been harping on Virginia Tech's transition offense. They have 4 fast break points, and then 6 of their 11 points have come inside the paint. This is a Tech team that shoots it over 30% as a team collectively from behind the arc. They're getting it done inside right now. Have not had to rely on Jalen Cone much at all at this point.
Hasn't got a shot off yet. The hot hand for the Hokies, like I said earlier, just under 18 points per game in his last 5 contests after being held scoreless against Clemson 5 games ago. Couture will inbound it underneath his own rim for the Hokies. Aluma receives it, double-teamed immediately, kicks out, extra pass. Nagesson thought about the 3, did not shoot it. He hasn't attempted one this year. Aluma, guarded by the much shorter Goldwire, holds the ball high above the head, feeds Cone, fading away 3. It's money. Jalen Cone continues his hot shooting and it's 14-5, Hokies lead.
He sprints on the baseline, shields around Aluma's body, wide open for three. Good look for Cone.
One of the best off-ball movers in the ACC. Cone guarding Stewart. Defense chance raining down from the Hokies bench. Bad pass by Stewart, and it's out of bounds. Hokies basketball. Virginia Tech just getting whatever they want against the much younger Duke Blue Devils.
Yeah, Stewart driving to the left wing, tried to kick to the corner, but then the Hokies doubled him, and he just threw it away.
Goldwire was not there for it. Couture will now bring it up for the Hokies. Guarded by Stewart. Gesson holds it high. Couture down low to Aluma. Hurt may have gotten away with a hold. Aluma begs for the call, but no avail. It will be Duke Blue Devil basketball.
And that pass was from Hunter Couture. And since Cartier-Jada has opted out of the year, Couture, who's more of an off-ball guard, has moved into that backup point guard role. He's been very important over the last 3 games for Virginia Tech.
Done very well, especially on the defensive end of the ball as well, drawing charges left and right for the Hokies. Goldwire will slowly bring it up the court for the Blue Devils. A double screen on Couture. Goldwire hands it off to Roach, gets another screen from Hurts, finds himself wide open for 2. That's in the bottom of the net. Didn't touch any rim at all. Cone, guarded by Roach, brings it up the court past the VT and now has it near us. Cone, screen from Couture, doesn't use it. Cone pulls up a 3. He's 2 for 2 from behind the arc to start the game. And the Hokies lead by 10 with 14-14 to go in the first half. Roach, guarded by the hot shooting Cone. Now Goldwire. Couture on his hip, out to Hurts. He tests his luck for 3 the second time today. First one is made finally for Hurts, and he's on the scoreboard.
Very important for Duke. Have to find a way to get Matthew Hurt, who leads the ACC in scoring, involved.
Couture guarded by Roach at midcourt. Tries to get a screen from Mutz. He does. Roach evades. Mutz holds it now. Feeds Cone. Cone hitting his first 2 3-point attempts. Drives down the lane. Tries to draw the foul. Wild layup. Won't go. And the Blue Devils rebound. Outlet pass to Brakefield. Drives in. Beautiful Euro step and lays it up and in. He traveled all over Europe with that 2-step move.
Turning defense into offense. Textbook there from the Blue Devils.
Couture in that backup point guard role now that Cartier-Jada for the Hokies has opted out of the season. Right wing Tyrese Radford. Radford trying to work on Wendell Moore, who's in the game for the first time today. Cone now guarded by Goldwire. Cone works in, kicks out. Gesson pump fakes the 3, goes in, and an easy layup. No help on defense at all, and that's a layup line right there. 19-12 is your score. 12:55 remaining in the first quarter. Hokies getting anything they want at all on the offensive side. Hurt, top of the key, guarded by the young Gesson. Picks up his dribble and has to give it to Roach. Roach working on Cone. Cone's there to stop him. And Brakefield lost his dribble, has to pick it up, feeds Roach again. Step back 3, denied. It was a pass, actually, outlet pass to Cone. He's left all alone. He goes up and lays it in with the left hand. The Hokies bench wanted a dunk, but Cone teases him.
You got to laugh there for a moment. The little guy, he's got the hops. He didn't want to risk it.
He's done that about 2 or 3 times earlier this season as well. Goldwire's pass tipped, and now finds Wendell Moore open 3. The loose ball doesn't go in. Radford with the rebound and pushes the pace, almost stolen away by Goldwire, and a foul is going to be called in the open court.
You know, you could hear Coach Mike Young right now yelling, push, push, after a defensive rebound. That's where the Hokies have had their most success today, is in transition after a defensive rebound.
Virginia Tech with a hot start, 21-12, 12:09 to go, still in the first half. Virginia Tech doing what Duke did to them at Cameron last year. Inbound pass will be Naheem Aline, who checks into the game. So will Wabissa Beatty, and Darius Maddox seeing action for the first time in a long time for the Hokies.
And Mark Williams checks in for Duke, the 7-foot freshman from Virginia Beach.
Went to IMG Academy for his senior year. Beatty drives in on Roach, kicks out. Luma didn't shoot 3. Maddox for 3. The freshman, he was 3 for 4, and the Hokies win against Coppin State, but he missed that one. In the corner, Wendell Moore pump fakes the 3 over Maddox, takes it back out to the right wing. Picks up his dribble, Roach has it, swings over to Hurt. Hurt working on Mutz. Mutz denies him hard, and Roach back to Hurt. Left wing, Mutz all in his grill. Roach pump fakes the 3, drives in, gets away with the travel, twice kicks out, Hurt for three, left open, no good. Wendell Moore, rebound, put back fadeaway. Also, this time rebounded away by Aluma. Hokies defense looking stellar early on.
Especially on the perimeter.
Beatty gets a screen from Aluma, pulls up a jumper from the left elbow, and count it. That's going to go in the majority of the time. Beatty takes that, and it's 23-12. Hokies with the largest lead of the game.
And they're shooting 69%.
Virginia Tech can't miss coming out of the gates. Roach harassed by Beatty from behind, but a foul is going to be called on the senior, and that's going to take us to the under 12 timeout. You're listening to 3304 sports coverage of ACC men's basketball. Virginia Tech 23, Duke 12. Welcome back here into Castle Coliseum. The Hokies leading the Blue Devils 23-11. The early story of the game, the Hokies getting out in transition and getting anything they want on offense. Their hot shooting is absolutely on fire tonight. They are a total of 69.2% from the field. Meanwhile, Duke shooting pretty darn well, 41.7%, but the Hokies just in another level right now.
Yeah, they're shooting 69%. I also think one of the huge stats early on, Duke doesn't have a point off the bench. The Hokies have 12 points off the bench, getting contributions from David Gasson, Hunter Couture. Everybody's contributing offensively right now for Virginia Tech.
Duke also, their star center forward, Matthew Hurt, only 3 points on a three-point attempt. He's 1 for 3 to start the game. Inbounds pass for Duke. They'll have it on their own side. 11:02 remaining here in the first half. Stewart pump fakes a three. Maddox on him tightly. All in up in him, and Roach will regather, guarded by Couture left wing. Screen from the big man, number 15, Mark Williams. Down low to him. Mutz on him tightly. Williams trying to get something up. Troy just heaves it in the air. Wendell Moore got the rebound, but a shot clock violation is going to be forced by the Hokies D.
So what does Mike Krzyzewski do to try and cancel out Virginia Tech in transition? Slow it down, bring in the 7-foot center. Hokies bring the double for the first time.
Couture has it, top of the key, Alim, left wing. Down low to Aluma, beautiful feed inside. Aluma's jump hook shot is up and in, and the Hokies still on a hot start.
It's a lob pass from the wing to the right block. Tough pass.
Stewart pulls the trigger on a three over Naheem Aline. No good. Ripped away by Aluma. And Couture will bring it up the court for the Hokies. Aluma dead on three. Didn't shoot it. Drives down the lane. Pulls up. A layup is good. Hurt tried to draw the foul. Beautiful play by Aluma to stop and lay it up and in. Timeout, Coach K. He's had enough. 10:05 remaining in the first half. Virginia Tech dominating the visiting Duke Blue Devils 27-12 here in Castle Coliseum.
Yeah, I mean, right now, again, Duke shooting 35%, but I mean, Virginia Tech defensively, remember against Notre Dame in their last game, they held the Irish to just 2 field goals in the second half. I think Virginia Tech's perimeter defense has been stellar right now. Hurt has had no good looks inside. The only possession I can think of right now that Duke had a good look inside was on the last one in which they threw it down to Williams and he was double teamed. Yeah,
threw it up in a wild layup, didn't even hit the rim, forced a shot clock violation. And we talked during the break how much of a shame it is that hardly any fans are allowed in this game, because otherwise Castle Coliseum voted on by the coaches and players before the season as one of the toughest places to play in the ACC.
Yeah, there's no doubt. There's been a couple of great wins for Virginia Tech over Duke and Castle Coliseum the last couple of years. One other thing I want to point out, Duke with 6 turnovers in the first 9 minutes in 55 seconds of this game. That's resulted in 9 points for Virginia Tech.
That was a big story coming into the game. They averaged 14 a game, but 6 early on in the first 10 minutes. Not a good sign for Coach K's bunch. Left wing, now Hurt, top of the key. Luma on him, swings it over to Roach, down low to Brakefield. Brakefield got the nod start. Nice spin move around Mutz. Draws a foul, but he's not a foul. And a travel is going to be called on him. He caught his foot slipping when he tried to do the spin move.
And that's really unfortunate because Mutz went right. He spun left, wide open look at the basket. And there might have been a foul called after the travel.
Got his foot sliding, so no shot or bucket. Mutz holds it over Hurt's head and Cone left wing. Cross-court pass, now Luma top of the key. Dribbles a few times down low to the block for Mutz. Left block working on Hurt. Both the same size. Mutz gets him in the air, goes up for 2, and the much stronger Justin Mutz lays it in easily over Hurts. And this is mind-boggling right now. Roach driving down the lane. Easy layup over Couture, who tried to draw the foul instead. But Roach laying it in easy. The few Duke fans finally getting something to cheer at. Hunter to Couture, guarded by Roach now on the other end. Mutz back to Cone in the corner. Cone stepped out of bounds before he shot his three. And for Hokie fans, that's a shame because he buried it.
Yeah, he absolute swish there from Cone.
He's 2 for 2 to start the game. Would have been 3 for 3, but that left foot was called out by Coach K, who was right there on it.
So we've highlighted the fact that Matthew Hurt just 3 points 12 minutes into the game. Duke has to find a way to get the ball into his hands.
Roach right wing, Cone on him. Goldwire now guarded by Radford. Goldwire floats one up, no good. Rebounded by Radford, 2-on-1 breakaway. Poke from behind. Radford Euro steps his way, and he puts it up and in. Virginia Tech 31, Duke 14, 8:30 to go here in the first half. Coach K not happy at all as he tries to send in some reinforcements. Roach now corner for Stewart. Stewart guarded by Couture. Stewart spinning his way, picks up his dribble. Brakefield right wing, now corner. Mutz on him tightly. Forced to pick up his dribble. No one pass out. Finally gets it away to Roach. He's now at midcourt, 6 on the shot clock. Roach drives down the lane, finds his way for a floater, and it's in.
That's a great and much needed basket for Duke. A little bit of a broken play. Roach takes it himself. Big time floater in the lane.
Excellent single effort by Roach to just drive down Main Street and float her up and in. 7:50 to go here in the first quarter. Hokies lead 31-16. Couture down low to Aluma. It was kicked by Hurt, and it will be a kickball, as that'll be a timeout for the under 8. Virginia Tech 31, Duke 16. The hot shooting for the Hokies, carrying them here early on. Here in Castle Coliseum in the first half, 7:46 remain. Virginia Tech leading the visiting Blue Devils 31-16 in a top 20 matchup. Virginia Tech's hot shooting has carried them thus far.
Yeah, it really has. They're shooting 76% from the field, 13 of 17 on field goals. Only 4 attempted three-pointers. They've buried 3 of them, but here are the 3 stats that I think are most important. 7 turnovers for Duke. That has led to 11 points off of turnovers for Virginia Tech. And the Hokies have 12 points off the bench. And the Blue Devils have yet to have a point scored by anybody who did not start this game today. Matthew Hurt, 18 points per game. It leads the ACC, is 1 of 4 from the field. And he's hardly touching the ball on offense because he's not getting any looks inside.
Virginia Tech doing an excellent job at denying him Aluma, and Mutz has stuck to him like glue early through this game. And like you said, that hot shooting, absolute absurd numbers for the Hokies. Now the Hokies have had 15-point leads versus Clemson and Miami. They only beat Miami by 2 and Clemson by 6. So they've given up some big leads earlier on in the season, but have still come away with the win. You'll look to see if Duke will come with a run, and I'm sure they will later on, because this is basketball and the ultimate game of runs.
Duke's also gotten some good looks on offense, just haven't been able to knock down the shots.
Beatty holds it on his hip at the right wing, tried to feed the cutting Cone, now lean, drives in a few dribbles, pulls up an 18-footer, splash for the Hokies, and they lead by 17. Duke Roach has it, a lean on him, screen from Brakefield, drives in, down low to Jalen Johnson, in his first points in a game since December 8th.
And that was the best offensive possession of the day. Sorry to cut you off there, Nick, but that was well done offensively for Duke.
Beautiful backdoor cut by Johnson, and Roach found him down low. Aluma, jump hook on the other end, came off the rim. Radford soars for the rebound, up and over 2 Blue Devil defenders. A lean, head on 3. It's down and in. Virginia Tech, guns blazing in the first half, 36-18. Blue Devils with no response. Roach right wing, Beatty on him tight. Step back 3 for Roach. He responds dead on. And Roach's second 3 of the game is buried.
Just great basketball right now. Nothing more to see. You got Radford going in between 2 defenders to grab a rebound. Great look there for Roach. Both teams heating up.
Aluma has tried to receive that down low pass from Beatty. Brakefield tipped it out of bounds. Incoming for the game is Hurt and Mutz for the Hokies and Blue Devils. As Aluma checks out for Mutz, it'll be down low battle now as Jalen Johnson, after only a few minutes of action and a layup, takes it out, trying to rest that foot and get him back into game form for the Blue Devils.
Beatty playing with 2 fouls right now, so is Roach.
Beatty has it now, driving in, kicks out. Radford pulls it back out, tries to work on Brakefield. Split the legs of Roach, dribbling, draws the foul on Brakefield. Oh my! Kind of reminded me of the dribble move by LeBron James a few years ago where he went behind his back and through the legs of his defender. Drew the foul, so no layup. 6:23 remaining in the first half. Hokies lead still 36-21. Beatty has it, swings over, right wing. Lean gets his defender on the hip, finds Radford, who kicks out the cone. Down low, Mutz guarded by Hurt. Mutz attacks. Hurt stops him. Inside to Radford, who lays it up and in. A pseudo dunk for Radford as his hand was above the rim but didn't touch it.
Excellent pass from Mutz in the paint, double team, finding a cutting Radford.
Stewart guarded by Beatty. Now Goldwire, a lean on his hip. Right wing, crosses up, Aline drives in. Foul is going to be called. Should be on Radford, reach in. Nope, they're going to call it on Aline for the push. 5:51 to go here in the first half. Virginia Tech 38, Duke 21. I don't think anybody could have said they expected this, as Duke ranked 19th, Virginia Tech 20. ACC basketball hot and heavy tonight. There's a few other high, big-time matchups going on throughout the country. Roach over to Stewart, cone on him. Drives in, tries to push it up and in. He almost did off the back rim. Cone's going to be called for the foul as Stewart drove right on in on the shorter Jalen Cone.
Yeah, the best offense we've seen from Duke today is when Stewart, Roach, Goldwire, they just take their defender one-on-one, absorbing contact, trying to draw fouls. And keep in mind for Duke right now, 2 fouls on Brakefield, 2 on Roach. There's 5.5 minutes left in this first half.
5 fouls for each team as Stewart's first free throw is up and through. Lead cut down to 16. Stewart talks to his players right behind him, his fellow teammates. Takes the ball from the ref. Stewart, the freshman out of Chicago, Illinois, 24 points against his Duke Blue Devil debut in Coppin State as he makes his second free throw. He can score, and if he gets hot, that could be dangerous for the Hokies. Couture, good ball fake, finds Radford. Radford loses the ball, gets it back. Couture guarded tightly by Goldwire. Beatty wrestling for the ball. It's on the court. Hokies now have numbers. Radford drives in the lane, tries to draw the foul. He does. It's going to be on Stewart. And a wild sequence of events. The ball got tipped to midcourt. 2 defenders for Duke went on the court. Beatty came away with it, found Radford cutting and drew the foul.
We're seeing Duke starting to put pressure into the front court.
Goldwire was harassing Couture like nobody's business, as Mike Young will talk to his Hokies as Radford's first free throw. Dribbles a few times, the Baton Rouge native. Free throw off the right rim and out, no good. 5:25 to go in the first half. Virginia Tech leading 38-23. Radford dribbles a few times again. The few Blue Devils fans trying to make some noise. Radford's second silences them, and it's 39-23. Roach left wing. Goldwire now guarded by Couture. Goldwire drills a few times, picks it up. Stewart down low to Hurt. Hurt with only 3 points today, guarded by Mutz. Splits the double team and lays it in with ease.
Excellent move from Hurt there in the low post, able to split through defenders, as you said, Nick, and lay it in. They need him to get hot.
Hurt with only 5 points today has hardly had any open looks or looks at all, and Virginia Tech has done an excellent job denying him the basketball. Goldwire let Couture by and almost poked it out. Beatty on the right wing, almost turned it over. He does. Stewart comes away with it, looks to attack Beatty, and Radford doesn't, picks up his dribble. Beatty on him tightly. Nice feed down low to Moore. Wild layup, no. Gets his own rebound, put back, and one. And the Duke fans and bench explode as they finally get a good offensive play.
And just like that, a free throw makes this an 11-point game. The Hokies led by as many as 18 in this first half.
We said Duke would get their run, and they eventually do. Moore will have a free throw to try to cap off this mini run. Moore, an 86.7 free throw shooter this season, 6.9 points per game. His free throw no good. The broadcaster Jinx gets him. Ball on the floor. Mutz comes away with it, and Aluma will gather it. A little nerve-wracking for the Hokies as they finally got that rebound.
A 12-point game. Momentum with Duke right now.
Couture out to Aluma, tries the three from the right wing, off the left rim and out. Goldwire rebounds the ball and brings it up the court. More right wing. Now Roach left wing. Takes a few dribbles, finds Hurt, jab step, tries to get Aluma there. Aluma stays down, drives in, wild shot, comes up short. Aline comes away with it, and the Hokies have a 3-on-2 developing. Mutz kicks out to Aline, but it's stolen away. Goldwire, bad pass off the rim. Wild Mutz, layup, no, denied again, and Hurt comes away with the rebound. Wild sequence of events, and Duke wins that one. Stewart, right wing, kind of settles it down as both benches were ecstatic there for a few seconds. Roach, guarded by Mutz, makes him dance, kicks out. Deep three for Stewart. It's an absolute brick as it dies on the rim. Beatty dribbles past half court, calls a timeout, and that'll take us to the under 4 minute, kind of, as Beatty forces it. 3:30 to go here in the first half. Virginia Tech leading 39-27. You're listening to ACC men's basketball here on 3304 Sports. Welcome back here to Castle Coliseum. Virginia Tech leading the Blue Devils 39-27. The Hokies led by as much as 18 earlier in the half. Duke on a 16-7 current run right now. Roach for the Blue Devils leading the scores in the game total, 9 points. He's 4 of 6 from the field, 1 of 2 from deep. Radford will inbound it for the Hokies, and they'll have it on their side of the court. Beatty hands it off to Aline, and a little weave here as Radford feeds Aluma. Aluma, right wing, gives it off to Radford, tried to drive in. Beatty, guarded by Stewart. Great defense by the Blue Devils. This set under 10 seconds to go in shot clock. Radford drives in, gets more on his hip and lays it in. Hokies lead back by 14. Roach, Beatty on him. That's a senior guarding a freshman. Roach has had 9 early in this half. Hurt, pump fakes a 3, pulls the trigger, and it's going to be called a wedgie as it got pinned against the backboard and the rim.
Nick Brown, I've never heard it called a wedgie before.
Really?
Great verb, my friend. I appreciate that. That's actually a jump ball.
Yeah, it is.
Possession arrow.
A few years ago, Virginia Tech UVA had an epic OT clash as the ball got stuck and actually stood on top of the rim as Duke inbounds the ball. Goldwire, right wing, feeds more, now left wing. Roach tries to drive in on Lean, loses his feeding, and a foul's going to be called. Mike Young not pleased at all, and he's actually going to be told to calm down here by the ref. He was absolutely frustrated as he thought Roach just fell down on his own power. Duke in the bonus now, as the Hokies have 6 fouls. Roach is going to shoot a 1-and-1. 7 fouls now, my bad.
Yeah, Coach Young visibly upset there with his hands on his hips. You don't see him get that upset often.
Duke bench actually kind of called him out for it as Coach K was at half court vouching for a technical. Roach's front end of the 1-and-1 gives him a second shot. Lead brought down to 13 now, 2:48 to go in the half.
Again, even though this is a 13-point game, now a 12-point game, it feels like Duke has momentum. I think this next 2:48 is more about Virginia Tech than it is Duke needing momentum before the break.
Couture receives the inbounds full court man-to-man press by Duke. Has occurred for the last few minutes. It's soft and Couture gets over midcourt pretty easily. Roach on him. Gets a screen from Radford, now at the Carillion Clinic sticker around midcourt. Aline left wing, double teamed, feeds Aluma high at the top of the key. Gives it back to Aline, pull up jumper, nope. Ball tipped out of bounds, it's going to be off of Aluma and Duke basketball.
It's great defense from Duke, nothing there for Virginia Tech. Contested mid-range pull-up, great defensive possession for the Blue Devils.
The Blue Devils defense has really cracked down in the last few minutes as the Hokies numbers are starting to come down a little bit as Hurt receives it on the high elbow. Goldwire left wing drives, free throw. A charge is going to be called for Couture. He draws one about once every game, and he gets his there in the first half.
Yeah, the elbow extended there. That's an easy call. Anytime that left elbow comes out on a drive, it's going to be a charge.
Aline inbounds to Couture as Beatty is having to sit with a few fouls early in the game. 2 to be exact. And Couture has it at the VT. Radford left wing, jab step drives in, tried to feed Aluma, ball tipped around, Aluma comes away and settles down with it. Cone right wing, double teamed, Aluma holds on to it a little long, a lean for 3 left wing, back rim, nope. Rebounded by Radford, no one in the lane, and he lays it in with the putback. Tyrese Radford getting rewarded with offensive rebounds today. Left wing now, 1:30 to go in the half. Roach, jab step, almost got Cone slipping. Down low, Hurt, left block, guarded by Aluma. Aluma on his hip, fade away, shot. They're going to call a foul on Aluma.
That's it's his first personal.
That was farthest away from us as possible. Ref was right there, and he called it. That means Hurt will get 2 at the line. Hurt on the season is shooting just under 70% free throws, 68 to be exact, averaging 19.5 points per game. He only has 5 in the first, as he misses the first free throw off the right rim. 1:22 remaining in the first half of play. Hokies 43, Duke 29. Virginia Tech came out swinging early in the half. Shot around 76% before cooling off. They're still shooting hot at 67% on the game. Duke not shooting bad at 44%. Virginia Tech just, that hot start really extended that lead to as much as 18 points. Hurt's second free throw rims out as it came up short as well, and the lead sticks at 14. Radford will now bring it up and command the offense for the Hokies in their orange jerseys tonight. Orange and black are the colors of the uniforms tonight as 1:07 remains in the first half. Couture has it, top of the key. Radford left wing, pulls up. Nope, didn't shoot it. Aluma now left wing. Feeds it back to Radford. Radford curls around, back to Aluma, drives in on Hurt. Finds himself trapped, and his jump hook comes up way short, and Hurt gets the rebound.
Great defense again from Duke inside, especially Hurt working on Aluma.
Roach, nice crossover on Couture, and a block this time's going to be called on Couture, as much to the dismay of the Hokie crowd and bench. That means Roach is going to go to the line again to shoot a 1-and-1.
And Duke can pull within 12 if he can knock down both free throws. Roach has played very well, and that's a big call, because if Roach is called for a charge, that's his third personal.
Roach with 11 points early in the game. He is averaging 9.6 points per game, already shooting above his average. He is a 1-and-1, but he makes the first, so it'll be treated just like a normal shooting foul. He'll get a second. He's had a season high of 14 points versus Notre Dame in December. His second free throw gives him 13 points on the night, and he's coming up close to getting his career high as a Blue Devil. The Duke fans cheering rowdy, as few of them are.
It's right, as well they should. This team trailed by 18. They're down by 12. Under a minute to go. This team has momentum. Hokies need to respond.
Radford guarded by now Joey Baker, his first action of the night. Radford dancing on him, saucing, and a good jump ball is going to be called on Baker. He put his hand right on that ball and stuffed Radford from going up.
Possession arrow keeps Hokies have possession. That was great defense, as you said, though, Nick.
Duke's bench right there, jumping up and applauding Baker's effort. 20 seconds on the shot clock now for the Hokies. 30.5 remain in the first half of play. Inside pass, Radford, reverse, and one! The foul's going to be on Jalen Johnson, and Radford makes some pay as they left him wide open on the right block.
I mean, Tyrese Radford has been the catalyst for Virginia Tech. He's 6 of 8 from the field, 13 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. He nearly has a double-double in the first half.
He had 3 last season, 2 in ACC play, has had 2 games with 8 rebounds, but no double-double this season. Radford's free throw is connecting in, and the Hokies lead by 15 with 25 seconds to go. Devils can hold on for their final shot if they want. Roach holds it, dribbles slowly at the VT, guarded by Couture. Standing ovation by the Hokie crowd. Devils fans as well on their feet. Johnson hands it off to Hurt, guarded by Gesson for 3. Hurt shot high off the rim, and it rattles home with 3 seconds to go. Unbelievable, as Couture can just heave it from mid-court. The three on the way off the backboard. No good. Hokies allow a last-second three by Hurt. The lead is 12, 46-34 here in Blacksburg. Virginia Tech on top of the 19th-ranked Blue Devils. You're listening to 3304 Sports coverage of ACC men's basketball. We'll be coming back to you quickly here with a halftime report. Welcome into the halftime report here for 3304 Sports coverage of ACC men's basketball between the homestanding 20th-ranked Virginia Tech Hokies and the visiting 19th-ranked Duke Blue Devils. Virginia Tech jumped out early as they still lead 46-34. They were shooting at 1.76% from the field. They cooled off a little, but are still 63% from the field. Duke shooting pretty darn good as well, just not in the 60s. They're shooting 46%, which is still pretty solid. A late three by Matthew Hurt stings the hearts of the Hokie crowd, as it was a 15-point lead for the Hokies, and that three chops it down to 12.
Yeah, I tell you what, I think obviously the first half, it's all about Virginia Tech, right? The fact they're up by 12 is truly incredible, but they led by as many as 18. Now Duke is at the half down 12 with momentum. Here's what Coach K is not going to like. 9 turnovers in the first half. That resulted in 13 points for Virginia Tech. The Hokies, 12 points off the bench to just 4 for Duke. That was very important. And it's Virginia Tech who's taken it to Duke inside. 24 points in the paint to just 14 for Duke. But the good news is that Matthew Hurt got going late in that first half. They absolutely need him. 8 points. However, 6 of his 8 points have come from behind the arc. So Virginia Tech's done a nice job of protecting the paint and basically trying to make Duke beat them from shooting and making three-pointers.
Hurt 3 for 8 to start the game. He started out 1 for 3 with only 3 points. He's also missed both free throws at the line as well. Not a good start for him. For the Virginia Tech Hokies, it's led by Tyrese Radford. What a first half he had. 14 points. He had 2 of 3 free throws, 6 of 8 total shooting from the field, and paired with 8 rebounds. We said earlier, he's come up short on double-doubles this season. He's had 8 rebounds twice this season. Just hasn't been able to get into double digits there. He had 3 double-doubles last season, looking to get his first of the 2020.
I mean, how about a double-double in nearly the first half against 19th-ranked Duke? 14 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 6 of 8 from the field. He's been incredibly efficient, and he's not been afraid to take the ball to the rim. Without Radford, this might be a single-digit game if he's not playing out of his mind, to be totally honest, like he did in that first half. So I think at the break here, Duke found success with Hurt behind the arc. I think they need to continue to try and work it inside. But Roach with 13 in the first half, if he keeps shooting the ball like he did, especially down the stretch, Duke's going to climb their way back into this ball game.
They will have to get going in the paint, though. Virginia Tech outscoring the Blue Devils 24-14 in that paint. And fast break points, as you alluded to earlier, being really important for the Virginia Tech success. 8 fast break points compared to Duke's 2.
Yeah, early on, Virginia Tech got on this run because they were so quick in transition. Every defensive rebound was an outlet to a guard at midcourt, and then working on a 2-on-1, 3-on-2 fast break. Virginia Tech couldn't miss the first 10 minutes. You knew they were going to cool down. The question is, can the Hokies keep it up? I mean, they showed that despite a Duke run, they can. They're leading by 12. However, I think in the second half, if Virginia Tech's going to win this game, they have to get more production out of Keve Aluma, just 4 points, and they have to get Jalen Cohen more involved. Only 8 points, but a quiet 8 points. A lot of his production came early in that first half. I think if you told Coach K you'd be at the half and you would hold Cohen and Aluma to a combined 12 points, he would probably think the Blue Devils are in the lead, but everyone else is stepping up for Virginia Tech. Again, 12 points off the bench. That's the big number here.
Duke's defense really needs to step it up in the second half and force some turnovers. Virginia Tech only turned it over 5 times. Duke came in averaging 14 turnovers a game. They have 9 in the first half. They had 6 in the first 10 minutes and only 3 in the second half of the first half, I guess you could say. And so They did a much better job at holding on to the ball there in the second half of the first period, but Virginia Tech doing a good job holding on. That'll wrap it up here for the halftime show here on 3304 Sports. Our man Evan Hughes will take the reins at play-by-play for the second half. You're listening to ACC Men's Basketball. Virginia Tech 46, Duke 34 here at the half.
Welcome back to Castle Coliseum. The 19th ranked Duke Blue Devils, the 20th ranked Virginia Tech Hokies. Entertaining first half, and the second half just moments away from beginning. 46-34 Virginia Tech leads. So great to have you with us on 3304 Sports alongside Nick Brown. I'm Evan Hughes. The Hokies, as we just discussed in our halftime report, shot 63% in the first half. Can they keep it up in the second half? That's the question.
That is the question everybody hopes for if you're wearing maroon and orange. The Blue Devils fans, about 10 of them are invading Castle Coliseum tonight. Virginia Tech hot shooting in the first half. They can continue that in the second half or even shoot around 40%. They should be able to walk away. The three at the buzzer for Matthew Hurt gave Blue Devils all the momentum entering the half, however.
He has 8 points. He starts the second half alongside Jordan Goldwire, Jamin Brakefield, Jeremy Roach, and DJ Stewart. And for Virginia Tech, Wabisa Beatty, Naheem Aline, Keve Aluma, Tyrese Radford, and Justin Mutz. The Hokies are in their all-orange uniforms. The Blue Devils in their all-black uniforms.
Should be a good half.
Inbound to DJ Stewart. Blue Devils working towards the empty student section here at Castle Coliseum. Goldwire stands with the ball right wing, guarded by Aline. Swings top of the key for Roach. Back to the right corner. Goldwire, the senior, back up top. Roach with 14 to shoot, drives to the left block, absorbs contact, throws up a shot, draws the foul on the senior guard, Wabisa Beatty. That's his third personal.
Beatty already getting into foul trouble within the first 20 seconds of the half. Roach has done an excellent job driving in, drawing contact, and getting to that free throw line. He's 4-4 from the line tonight.
Jeremy Roach playing his first college game in his home state. He's from Leesburg, Virginia.
He shot 61% free throws coming in the game, and with that one, he's now 5 for 5 on the game.
Knocks down the first one. Yeah, double digits in his last 4 games.
He now ties his career high as a Blue Devil at 14.
He bends the knee. Second free throw from Roach. Swish, nothing but net. A 10-point game, 46-36. Hokies lead the Blue Devils, and here's full court pressure. Inbound to Radford. Dribbles with the left across the timeline. He had 13 points in the first half. Swings it up top for Couture. He'll run the offense. First possession of the second half for Tech. Couture dribbles to the left arc. Swings top of the key for Radford. Radford drives with the left, and a reach-in foul is called on Jamin Brakefield, making his first start of the season.
That'll be Brakefield's third foul of the game already. Just like Beatty picking up his third, Brakefield gets one early on. He gets the nod today at starting lineup.
Couture drives to the left block, kicks right corner, high pass for Mutz. Guarded by Goldwire, and he has his pocket pick. Goldwire lobs up top, and streaking to the basket for a layup is DJ Stewart. He lays it in for 2. The Blue Devils have cut the deficit to 6. 4-0 run as Couture is pressed by Goldwire, and a reach-in foul is called at midcourt.
We knew the Blue Devils would come out with the momentum. They had it entering the half. Virginia Tech needs to weather the storm if they want to hold on to this lead.
That full court pressure, we did not see that in the first half. One of the halftime adjustments for Coach Mike Krzyzewski and Duke. Inbound to Hunter Couture, the Hokies backup point guard, taking over after Cartier Jada opted out. Bounce pass to the right elbow for Mutz. Bounce pass left block. Aluma, right-hand layup, in and out, off the mark, and a rebound for Hurt. Outlet pass to Roach. Drives with the right to the right elbow to the right block. His shot is stuffed and denied by Tyrese Radford.
Radford went straight up, didn't even have to jump, and that shot was volleyball spiked to the court.
18:45 to play, second half. Hokies lead 46-38, 4-0 run for Duke. Inbound pass to Brakefield. Lobs it up top for the senior guard Goldwire. Swings left wing Stewart. Uses a screen, keeps his dribble alive top of the key. 12 to shoot. Bounce pass to the left block for Hurt. Right hook. Hook shot rattles in. Matthew Hurt's on the board in the second half. It's a 6-point game.
Duke bench excited and rocking now. They come out with a 6-0 run. Virginia Tech still looking for their first points of the half.
Swing to Radford. He cuts to the rim, lays it in off the fingertips for two. Excellent assist for Hunter Couture.
That's Radford's second layup that could have been a dunk. Opts up for a layup, and he's got 16 points on the game.
Stewart, hip-high dribble, swings left wing for Goldwire, lobs it up top for Hurt, pulls up at the elbow, lobs down low. As Breakfield's doubled, swings back out to Hurt left wing, drives to the block, lost it, knocked away, turned over. Fast break for Tech, and the pass from Radford is knocked away. Goldwire retrieves it for Duke. Fast break, three on the right wing for Stewart, rattles in. One possession game. Rather a 5-point game, 48-43. Full court pressure, inbound to Couture. What a start for Duke out of the break.
Duke needed to win those 50-50 balls, and they did just that and got an open three.
Couture, top of the key, dribbles to the right elbow, keeps his drive alive, swings it up top of Luma, lobs left wing for Radford. Dribbles with his right to the free throw line, picks up his dribble, his pass deflected. Caught by Aline, 8 to shoot, drives to the right elbow, kicks out Couture, right corner, three, rattles in. Hunter Couture, big time three, that answers 51-43.
Couture's second basket of the night, first three-pointer attempt. He's 2 for 2 from the field. Goldwire had a great defensive possession, but Couture knocks down the three.
There's Jeremy Roach. Leads Duke with 15 points, stands straight away, 15 to shoot, guarded by Couture. Screen from Breakfield. Pull up three, top of the key, banked off, Hurt, tips it, and a rebound off the face of Goldwire. He was about to corral it, Couture tipped it, and it's last touched off the left hand of Hunter Couture. It'll stay with Duke.
Goldwire immediately talked to Coach K right there and was pulled out. Not sure if he got smacked in the face or what happened there, but Goldwire came out with a great defense here starting in the second half.
Moore Jr. lobs into Hurt. He gives it right back to Moore. Stands straight away, 17 to shoot. Swings it right wing for DJ Stewart. Dribbles with the left. Lobs down low to a cutting. Moore, his reverse layup is there.
Duke with tons of energy coming out in the second half. They look strong and a totally different team.
Hokies led by as many as 18 in this game. They only lead by 6, 51-45, 16-25 to play. Bounce pass to Aluma, doubled on the right block, swings top of the key. Couture left it short, off the mark. Rebound for Stewart. He'll push it, swings to Hurt left wing. Extra pass to Moore in the corner. He drives to the paint, kick out right corner. Stewart guarded by Aluma. Roach top of the key. Pass to the left arc. And the bounce pass to Hurt is low. Mutz on the floor. Kick back out Breakfield. His left corner three off the back iron. Rebound for Stewart. And his layup no good. Scrum for the ball. Aluma corrals it. And the Hokies have possession. 15:35 to play. 51-45 Hokies. Swing to Couture, top of the key. Drives with the left hand. His layup too strong. Aluma followed. He couldn't corral it. Ball is loose under the basket. Finally picked up by Stewart.
50-50 balls galore here in the second half.
Drive to the basket, and Stewart goes coast to coast. Lays it in with the left hand. 51-47. Hokies lead with the Blue Devils, who started this half down 12, have cut the deficit to 4. All Blue Devils. Radford uses a screen, guarded by Moore straight away. Radford lost it on the ACC stripe, but a reach-in foul is called. And that'll take us to the under-16 media timeout with exactly 15 minutes to play. Duke, and it looks like a technical foul on both sides. Let's stay here for just a moment as Coach Mike Krzyzewski has a conversation. It looked like a technical foul on both teams, if I saw the call correctly, offsetting Techs.
Not sure what really happened there. Guess it was an altercation after the timeout occurred.
Mike Young is talking with his team. Coach K getting an explanation, and we'll get an explanation here in the timeout. We'll step aside from Castle Coliseum. 15 minutes to play. Number 20 Virginia Tech leads number 19 Duke 51-47. You're listening to 3304 Sports coverage of ACC men's basketball. Exactly 15 minutes left in this top 20 affair. Number 20 Virginia Tech leads number 19 Duke 51-47. The ruling from our officials offsetting technical fouls on Jeremy Roach of Duke and Tyrese Radford of Virginia Tech. There was a common foul on Wendell Moore right before the media timeout. So Virginia Tech ball leading by 4. Blue Devils on a 16-5 run as Radford inbounds to Alum on the far corner. Passes up top, Couture gives it up, Cone, left corner 3. He's fouled on the way up, and his 3 rims out. 3 free throws coming for Jalen Cone. Had to contort his body there midair. That looked uncomfortable, Nick.
His body movement is absolutely absurd as he almost drained the and one as well. He's hit a few this season. He'll get 3 free throws at the line.
First one hits the front iron, rolls in. Career high 23 points against Louisville last Wednesday. Followed it up with 18 points in the Hokies win over Notre Dame on Sunday. Bend to the knee, second free throw. Hits the front iron, hits the backboard, and rolls in. 53-47.
He's averaging 2.5 threes a game. Absurd numbers by the sophomore.
And he makes all 3 free throws. Hokies back up 54-47, 14:50 to play. Blue Devils on a big run to open this second half. 16-9. Roach stands straight away, fires to Hurt right corner, lobs it down low for Brakefield. Works on Radford. Drives with the left to the right elbow. Bounce pass up top for Hurt. A 10 to shoot. Hurt step back 3 straight away. Buries it. Matthew Hurt silences the crowd. Big time 3 ball for the Rochester, Minnesota native.
He's coming alive, and that's dangerous for the Hokies. He's got 13, and he's 3 for 6 from downtown.
4-point game. Aluma straight away. Swings to the elbow for Radford. Fades away on the left block. Off the back iron. Rebound for Jamin Brakefield.
Duke out rebounding the Hokies in the second half. Ball is now going to be tipped out of bounds by Couture.
Yeah, a quick pass there to the corner. Couture got a piece of it. Substitutions made for Coach Mike Krzyzewski as Joey Baker, as well as the senior Jordan Goldwire checks in. Goldwire, one of the top defenders in the entire ACC for Duke. He's also one of 2 seniors on roster for the Blue Devils.
He had 10 points at Virginia Tech last season as well.
Goldwire straight away, under 14 minutes to play, 4-point game. He's guarded by Couture. Goldwire dribbles in between his legs, now drives with the right, swings right corner, Hurt. Lob down low. Hurt working on Aluma. He fades away and buries it, nothing but net. It's a 1-possession game in Blacksburg.
Dirk Nowitzki-like fadeaway gave Aluma the jab step and a nice step back fadeaway for 2.
Couture brings it up the floor, lobs top of the key for Mutz. Chest pass to Couture, right wing, puts it on the deck, right block. Aluma spins, right hand floater, buries it.
Responding to Hurt, he said, "You'll give it to me, I'll give it right back." 56-52.
13:20 to play. Goldwire from Norcross, Georgia. Handles the point guard duties for Duke. Dribbles in between his legs. Swings left corner. Open 3 for Hurt. He's wide open, and he hits. Matthew Hurt, who leads the ACC in scoring, makes it a 1-point game. 56-55. 13 minutes to play. Duke has almost erased at one point what was an 18-point Virginia Tech lead. Cone, step back, left corner 3, blocked away.
Joey Baker checking in for the Blue Devils and getting a block. That's his 2nd of the game. Matthew Hurt coming alive. He's got 18 tonight. He had only 8 at the half, 10 already in the first 7 minutes of the second half.
Radford to inbound, finds Aluma on the far corner. Guarded by Brakefield, dribbles to the right, swings top of the key for Radford, goes right around Aluma, pump fakes on the elbow, gives it up, ACC stripe. Aluma's fadeaway shot hits the back iron, drops in for 2.
Aluma, pretty floater there from, like you said, the ACC markings on the court.
58-55, Hokies lead, 12.5 to play. Brakefield, top of the key, looks for a cutter inside, not there. Swings left corner for Baker, lobs it down low, left block Hurt, spins, fades away, too strong. Off the back iron.
Bit of a heat check there. Hurt kind of forced that one over Aluma.
Couture picks up his dribble, finds Aluma, straight away 3, in and out, no good. Rebound for Wendell Moore. Blue Devils down 3.
Duke easily out rebounding the Hokies here in the second half.
Goldwire dribbles with the right, will slow things down. We're under 12 minutes to play, 1-possession game. Wendell Moore Jr. left corner. Keeps his dribble alive with the left, pulls up, straight away 3 for the tie. Banks it, no good. Rebound, Cone. 2-on-2 fast break. His layup denied. The trailing Aluma can't corral it, and it's picked up by Moore. Fast break. Swings right wing. Goldwire fires a three for the tie. It's an air ball. Outlet pass, Jalen Cone. He crosses the timeline and waits for his Hokies to follow. Finds a cutting. And one. What a pass.
Aluma walking down Main Street and into the mayor's office, drawing the foul. And what a play and what a feed, like you said, from Cone.
And what a game. 60-55. The 20th ranked Hokies lead the 19th ranked Blue Devils. We pause for a timeout. 11:28 to play. You're listening to 3304 Sports coverage of ACC men's basketball. 11:28 left to play in this top 20 affair from Castle Coliseum. Thanks so much for being with us on 3304 Sports. Alongside Nick Brown, I'm Evan Hughes. Duke once trailed by as many as 18 points in this game. 60-55 the score with well over 10 minutes left to play. How has Duke gotten back in this game?
Matthew Hurt came alive. He had not a great start to the game at all. His first 10 minutes, he started the game 1 for 3. They couldn't even get the ball to him at all, let alone shots up. He started coming alive, and he's put in some big-time shots, especially the 3 at the end of half, which kind of gave Duke all of the momentum entering the second half.
Just before the break, Jalen Cone found a cutting Keve Aluma, who laid it in for 2. He's at the free throw line trying to convert and add 1. Again, 11:28 to play, 60-55. The 20th ranked Hokies lead the 19th ranked Blue Devils. Hokies have beaten Duke 3 of the last 4 meetings here inside of Castle. The free throw from Aluma, nothing but nets. 61-55 the new score. DJ Stewart brings the ball up the floor, 10 points tonight. He's guarded by Wabisa Beatty, back in the game playing with 3 fouls. Uses a screen from Brakefield, swings top of the key. Brakefield drives with the right, and a reach-in foul is called on Virginia Tech. It's on David Gasson, the freshman from the Netherlands. 3-star recruits played some valuable minutes today for Mike Young and the Hokies. Inbound under the basket for the Blue Devils. Overhead pass from Roach to the right corner for Brakefield. Right corner, dumps it off. Roach, right arc, dribbles with the left to the free throw line. Swings left wing, wide open Stewart, and it rattles in and out. Battle for the rebound between Aluma and Hurt. Jump ball is called. Possession arrow, points in favor of Virginia Tech.
Great hustle from both teams. Hurt, Aluma, Beatty, and Baker all on the court reaching for that one. And I think there was 4 sets of hands on that basketball. It was a good battle. Great basketball from both teams coming out today. Both teams hustling hard.
Jalen Cone and Justin Mutch check in for Tech. Tyrese Radford and Keve Aluma check out. 11:01 to play. So much time left in this ball game. First half was all about the Hokies, and the second half all about the Blue Devils. Inbound to Beatty. Swings midcourt for Cone. Lobs back to the VT logo at midcourt for Beatty. Dumps it off for Cone. He runs the offense. 10:50 to play. 6-point game. Dribble handoff Beatty. Guarded by Roach. Swings left wing for Cone. Well defended. Swings it back up top for Beatty. He tries to find Cone in the corner. He swings it to him. Cone with 6 to shoot. Stands straight away. Cone lost the dribble. Ball is loose on the deck. Aline picks it up. Rolls out of bounds. Duke ball. Excellent defensive possession on the perimeter for the Blue Devils.
Baker pumps his fist into the court in ecstatic joy as the Devils coming out. Defense really stepping it up in the second half. The Hokies numbers are starting to look a little human. Now have dropped down to 55.8%.
Standing straight away, Jeremy Roach dribbles with the right. Some cutters on the baseline. He dribbles to the right arc. Overhead pass, top of the key for Brakefield. We've got a foul away from the ball. This occurred on the baseline, and it's a foul on
Hurt. Hurt got Mutz with an elbow, and they might look at this for a flagrant as he swung his elbow right into Hurt's jaw.
Yeah, Coach Mike Krzyzewski and Coach Mike Young will bring both of their teams over to their respective benches.
Mutz might have a little bit of blood. He keeps feeling his nose. And they will take a look at this one for flagrant.
And they're going to call offsetting fouls.
Oh, okay.
Foul on both Hurt and Justin Mutz. We did see earlier in this game offsetting technical fouls down low. So it's been a very physical game between both of these teams. And again, there is a lot on the line. Hokies are trying to move to 4-1 in league play for just the 5th time since they joined the ACC. Duke they've only played 7 games. It's the third fewest of any Power 5 team. They're looking for a statement win. And right now, they've already made a statement clawing back from an 18-point deficit.
They have, and it's been led by Hurt. This will be his first foul of the game. It's been key for him not to get into foul trouble, as he will prove to be important later in the game. Mutz was all up in his grill, and I could, playing basketball at the rec or with your buddies, if they're up on you and you don't even have the ball, you get a little frustrated, and Hurt kind of swung his arms in a little bit of frustration. Was it accidental to hit Mutz in the head? Maybe, but that's why the refs are looking at it.
Well, this is key because if the foul stands on Mutz, it'll be his third personal with 10:19 left in this game. Wabisa Beatty, 3 personal fouls. Justin Mutz right now with 3. Meanwhile, for Duke, Jeremy Roach and Jamin Brakefield both have 3 personals, as well as Jordan Goldwire. So that's 3 starters for Duke with 3 personals. And right now, if this call stands, 2 players for Virginia Tech with 3 personals. Our officials, Jeffrey Anderson, Tim Clouderty, and Tony Henderson, are huddled around each other right in front of the scores table. Each had a look at the monitor, and they are waiting to confirm or change this call. Again, it was away from the action. It was on the baseline. The ball was on the right arc. And as Nick said, there was an elbow to the head. The question is, will that be upgraded to a flagrant? Mike Krzyzewski, the head coach of Duke, stands with his hands on his waist waiting for a call. Meanwhile, Mike Young busy in the middle of his team's huddle. And great to have you with us on 3304 Sports. Alongside Nick Brown, I'm Evan Hughes. Second men's basketball broadcast of the year for 3304 Sports. Special thanks to Lance Dozier for making this happen. All right, so here comes the official call as our head official Jeffrey Anderson leans over the scores table to make it clear. And trail referee speaking with Mike Krzyzewski right now. No conversation for Coach Mike Young, so we will wait for the official call as it's being relayed to everybody amongst the scorers table right now. And our score, 61-55. If you're just joining us, Duke started out this second half on a 16-5 run, once trailed by as many as 18 points in this game. Number 19, Duke. Number 20, Virginia Tech. And the first free throw, no good for Justin Mutz. So they did indeed call a flagrant on Matthew Hurt. Second free throw is off the front rim. So 2 missed free throws, and it'll actually go down officially as a technical foul on Matthew Hurt. Now it is Duke possession after the technical. Mutz checks out of the game. Inbound for the Blue Devils, trailing by 6.
Mutz missing 2 key free throws that could have extended the lead to 8.
Pass to the right corner, denied. Wabisa Beatty swats away a 3-ball from Jeremy Roach. He was wide open in the corner.
Beatty kind of giving Duke the Zion treatment. Zion known in his 1 year at Duke for his chase down blocks behind the arc.
Stewart stands at the Carillion Clinic court logo, fires a long 3 off the back iron. The ball tipped around. Rebound Gassan. Outlet and finds Wabisa Beatty. Under 10 minutes to play. 61-55 our score. Swing right corner, Jalen Cone. Lobs it top of the key, Aluma. Hands it off for Beatty straight away. Beatty finds Cone. Dribbles, swings it back up top. Beatty thought about a 3, won't take it. 10 to shoot. Directs offense straight away. 6 to shoot. Cone trying to get free. Beatty bounce pass to the left block. Aluma has it knocked away. Stolen by Matthew Hurt.
Good read by Hurt to not try to take that charge and read the pass from Beatty well.
Roach swings top of the key. Hurt makes the extra pass. Left corner, Bakerfield a 3 off the back iron. No good. Brakefield, missing that one.
Brakefield entered the game shooting 50% from behind the arc. He is 0 for 2 from 3 land.
Gassan swings Beatty right corner, puts it on the block, right corner, and Aluma is stuffed, goes up again. Jump ball is called, and possession arrow in favor of Duke. Another great defensive possession for the Blue Devils.
Aluma wanted a foul going up as he thought he got hacked. Pleads his case to the refs. Doesn't matter, it's Duke basketball.
The Hokies bench motions to the 250 in the stands, asking them to make some noise. Roach, dribble handoff, Stewart straight away. Gets by the double team to the right. Block is running. Layup is good.
Wow. Nice shot by Stewart. Curled up and over Cone. Beautiful play. And Stewart starting to come alive here in the second half. 12 points total.
61-57, under 9 minutes to play. Beatty dumps it off Gasson, right corner. Picks up his dribble, swings to the left corner for Beatty. Now fires right wing. Cone tries a deep three, buries it. Big time three, Jalen Cone. 64-57, the new score.
14 points for Cone, and he's 3 of 4 behind the arc.
Jeremy Roach swings for Stewart, drives with the left, and a foul called on Jalen Cone. A hand check before the drive as Cone picks up his second personal foul of the game.
Jalen Cone, you can't let him open. Duke fans upset when they saw him actually just receive the pass, and then he lofted one up and buried it. Duke basketball still trailing by single digits.
Goldwire puts his hand on the ball, inbounds under the basket. Swings to the right corner for Stewart. Guarded by Aline, dribbles with the right, swings top of the key for Roach, drives with the left, has a lane. His pass to the corner is knocked out of bounds by Tyrese Radford. It'll stay with Duke, 12 to shoot.
Miscommunication from Aluma and Radford as they both deflected the ball out of bounds.
So once again, Goldwire will inbound to the right side of the basket. 12 to shoot. 64-57, Hokies lead. Goldwire, overhead pass, top of the key for DJ Stewart, the freshman. Dribbles in between his legs, pulls up for three, in and out, off the mark. Rebound Gasson, outlet Beatty. Under 8 minutes to play. Hokies lead 64-57. The senior from North Andover, Massachusetts, dribbles in between his legs. Dribbles to the right corner. Puts it on the block. Right corner, Aluma. Where's the double twos? Dribbles to the ACC stripe. Bounce pass. Beatty, left corner, three. Off the mark. It's tipped around. Gasson couldn't corral it. It's hauled in by Hurt. Quick outlet to Stewart. He dribbles over the timeline. Waits for his offense. Stewart now drives to the left elbow. To the right block. High arcing layup is good.
I think he wanted a dunk there, but his arm got caught by Luma, and he laid it up and in somehow.
64-59, 7:28 to play. Lob to Gasson over the timeline. Finds Beatty. Mike Young calls out a play. Swing to Aline, right corner. Drives with the right. Goes up strong. His shot off the mark. Rebound by Stewart. Pushes it in transition. Finds Goldwire. His layup is knocked away by Beatty. Last off the hand of Goldwire. We're going the other way. Wabisa Beatty with a big-time stop on a 2-on-1 fast break.
He had some words for Goldwire, too, after the strip. A beautiful play by him and a smart play to not touch it as it slowly rolled out of bounds.
We're going to take a deep breath here at 3304 Sports. Back and forth, almost a track meet the last couple of minutes between the 19th-ranked Duke Blue Devils and the 20th-ranked Virginia Tech Hokies. 64-59 our score, 7:02 left to play. We're back in just a moment from Castle Coliseum. There might only be 250 fans in Castle Coliseum, but it has certainly felt like there have been more tonight. Welcome back aboard 3304 Sports coverage of ACC men's basketball. Evan Hughes alongside Nick Brown. Virginia Tech led by as many as 18 in the first half. 64-59 Hokies lead, 7:02 left to play. The Blue Devils have certainly come alive.
They have. They just cannot get past that 5-point mark. They keep chopping it down to 5, but they just can't get over that little hump. It'll be Virginia Tech basketball out of this break, and if they score here, it'll be just like the rest. Duke's trying to come back from all the way back from 18 points at one point. Virginia Tech still hanging on.
They've gotten great production from Jeremy Roach, 17 points. Matthew Hurt only had 8 at the break. He has 18 and 8 rebounds, closing in on another double-double. 14 points for DJ Stewart. But besides those three, the most any Duke player scored has been 4 points. It's been the trio of Stewart, Roach, and Hurt that have done the damage.
Roach with a career high as a Blue Devil, 17 points, surpassing his 14-point record set against Notre Dame earlier in the season. Radford held reboundless in the second half. He had 8 in the first half, still none, trying to get his double-double.
Full court pressure shown from the Blue Devils as Mutz inbounds to Beatty. Under 7 minutes to play. 64-59 Hokies lead. Beatty not across the timeline, dribbles behind his back and crosses over midcourt. 18 to shoot. Beatty, Aline, Aluma, Radford, and Mutz on the floor. He puts it on the right block from Mutz. He's doubled. Mutz swings top of the key for Radford. Bounce pass to the right block once again for Mutz. Brings the double, finds a cutting Aluma. He's fouled on the way up, and the basket counts. What a look there for Justin Mutz.
Justin Mutz has been golden passing out of the double team. They've been swarming him down on that block, and he finds Aluma cutting at the right moment and getting his second and one of the game.
Keve Aluma has made his one free throw of the night, misses that off the back iron, and a rebound for Joey Baker. On the floor for Duke, Stewart, Roach, Baker, Goldwire, and Hurt. Goldwire guarded by Radford, top of the key, drives to the left block. His layup rims out. Rebound Aluma. Bounce pass for Beatty. 6:20 to play. 66-59 our score. Virginia Tech leads. Beatty uses a screen top of the key. Swings back up top for Mutz. Puts it on the deck on the right block for Aluma. Works one-on-one on Hurt. His right-hand jumper is good. A teardrop shot. 68-59 Tech.
We've been talking about that battle ever since the start of the game. 15 points for Aluma, 18 for Hurt.
Lob inside to Hurt, working on Aluma. He fades away like Dirk Nowitzki. He is fouled and one.
What a play, back and forth. We said the Aluma-Hurt battle would be fun to watch, and it has lived up to it. 15 points for Aluma, 6 rebounds. Hurt with 20 points and 8 rebounds, respectively, for the Blue Devils.
5:55 left to play, 68-61. The 20th-ranked Hokies lead the 19th-ranked Blue Devils. Evan Hughes and Nick Brown alongside for the call from the Crow's Nest here inside of Castle Coliseum. And this game has really been a tale of two halves. Virginia Tech in the first half shot over 70% at one point, and Duke has really made a bunch of halftime adjustments, double teaming, on inbounds. They just look more crisp here in the second half.
They had a soft man-to-man press, and in the first half, Hokies broke that easily. They've switched to a more of a zone press and more of an intense press, and it's really given the Hokies some fits in the second half. Virginia Tech 41 points in the first half, only 27 here through 16 minutes in the second half.
Matthew Hurt up to a game-high 20 points and 8 rebounds. The Rochester, Minnesota native has scored in double digits every single game this year for Duke. Add this one to his season totals. He's done a good job of staying out of foul trouble. Only one personal. He had 4 fouls in each of his last 2 games. Jeremy Roach, do want to point out, has 4 personal fouls. He has 17 points. He's been Duke's top guard tonight. And DJ Stewart, the freshman from Chicago, who had a career-high 39 minutes last game against Wake, has really been that added piece the Blue Devils have needed in this comeback.
He's averaging 14 points per game entering tonight. He's at 14 points as well. He's 2 of 6 from downtown, 5 of 10 shooting from the field. Pretty good start, and he, like you said, has really been part of the catalyst that's driven them back into the game.
And meanwhile, for Virginia Tech, Tyrese Radford held to just 3 points in the second half, 16 points total, but Keve Aluma, 15 and 6. He only had 4 points at the break, and Jalen Cone, 14 points. There's been a healthy balance of inside-outside for Virginia Tech.
Yep, Jalen Cone didn't score in the final 12 minutes of the second half. In the first 8, he had 8 points. He was fouled on a 3-point attempt, made all 3 of those free throws, and then buried a deep 3 that gives him 14. Aluma really coming alive and stepping into strides in the second half as well.
5:55 left to play from Castle Coliseum. Number 20, Virginia Tech leads number 19, Duke, 68-61. On the floor for Tech, Couture, Cone, Aluma, Radford, and Mutz. For Duke, Stewart, Brakefield, Baker, Goldwire, and Hurt.
Mutz will inbound it. That's full court pressure. 4 in the backcourt for Duke. Only Brakefield all the way back, and waiting as a safety kind of.
It's really been a thorn in the Hokie side this second half, this full court pressure. And that's one of the adjustments when the Blue Devils got down as many as 18. That was one of the first adjustments we saw from Coach Mike Krzyzewski. Another young Duke team, only senior on the floor is Jordan Goldwire.
And only 2 seniors total. Goldwire, the only one.
Inbound to Hunter Couture. Lobs it up top for Radford. Has not crossed over the timeline. Gives it back to Couture. He's doubled. Bounce pass over the timeline for Radford. Double to the Curling Clinic logo. Dribbles in between his legs. Double team backs off. 15 to shoot. Radford from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. 10 to shoot. Straight away has his pocket pick. Corralled by Aluma straight away. Swings left corner for Couture. Dribbles to the top of the key. 4 to shoot. Lobs to the right block for Aluma. He spins. He throws up a shot. Deflected. Rebound. Hurt. And an outlet for DJ Stewart. Stewart. Bounce pass right corner for Brakefield. Tries to drive baseline. Good defense from Mutt. Swings back up top for Goldwire. 15 to shoot. 68-61 Hokies lead. Dribble handoff Stewart. Drives to the right elbow. Steps back a long two. Misses off the front rim.
Good rebound by Mutz. As that shot, you could see him getting a little tired, and that step back was long.
Couture crosses over the timeline. Uses a screen from Mutz. Now swings to Mutz. Left wing. Finds Cone. Left corner. Off balance. Three. Misses. Offensive rebound Radford. Corrals it on the right block. Keeps his dribble alive. He spins. Left-hand floater. Misses off the front rim. And a rebound for Hurt. He has a double-double tonight. Hurt straight away. Swings left wing Goldwire. Resets the offense with 4:30 to play. 68-61 Hokies. Goldwire lobs to the right elbow. Brakefield. Dribble handoff Hurt. Straight away. Has space. Tries a three. It misses off the back rim. And Radford has the board.
It's his double-double as well.
16 points, 10 rebounds. 4 minutes to play. What a game between two teams ranked in the top 20. Couture dribbling on the VT logo at midcourt, guarded by Stewart. Dribbles to the right wing, puts it on the deck for Aluma. Aluma in a double team, bounce pass to the free throw line. Swings left wing, Cone, 4 to shoot. His running floater misses. The ball deflected and corralled by Joey Baker. Pushing in transition is Goldwire into the ACC stripe. His running floater misses, but he is fouled with 3:43 to play. 68-61, and that takes us to the under 4 media timeout. Can the 20th ranked Hokies hang on, or will the 19th ranked Duke Blue Devils erase an 18-point deficit? 3:43 left to play. Buckle up, folks. We've got an exciting finish coming down the stretch. You're listening to 3304 Sports coverage of ACC men's basketball from Castle Coliseum. 68-61, Virginia Tech, ranked 20th in the country, leads 19th ranked Duke. Thanks so much for being with us on 3304 Sports. Alongside Nick Brown, I'm Evan Hughes. First half, Virginia Tech outscored Duke 46-34. In the second half, Blue Devils have outscored the Hokies 27-22. It's been a fairly balanced second half, and this has been a really entertaining from the start. It's kind of right that this game's coming down to the wire like it is.
That's what everybody expected when Virginia Tech jumped out to that 18-point lead. It was really surprising, but Duke battling back, Hurt coming out of his shell, finally starting late in the first half and really exploding in the second half, putting Duke in a good position.
3:43 left to play. Hokies lead by 7. Free throws coming for Jordan Goldwire.
Goldwire averaging, well, not averaging at all, 6 for 8 free throws on the season.
First free throw, rims out.
No good, 6 for 9 now on the game, season.
On the floor for Duke, Stewart, Roach, Brakefield, Goldwire, and Hurt. Second free throw, nothing but net. For Tech, Couture, Cone, Aluma, Radford, and Mutz. Full court pressure, inbound to Couture. He's doubled in the corner. He splits it, swings up top for Radford, and he dribbles to midcourt to let his offense set. 68-62, Radford, bounce pass, right corner, Mutz. Dribbles with his left, denied by Hurt. Now he's doubled. Mutz keeps his dribble alive with his right hand, and he's fouled on the ACC stripe by Matthew Hurt.
He'll be going to the line for a 1-and-1.
Mutz missed 2 free throws. He was elbowed in the face by Matthew Hurt. Earlier in the game, it was ruled a technical. He missed both free throws. Mutz started his career at High Point, then transferred to Delaware, and then transferred into Virginia Tech. He spins the ball, first free throw off the back iron, another costly miss. Rebound, Brakefield, quick outlet to DJ Stewart. Swings left wing, Goldwire. Now hot potato up top now for Roach. Kicks out, Goldwire open for 3, lets it fly in the corner. Missed and corralled by Mutz.
That's a big-time rebound as we approach under 3 minutes. Lead still at 6 for the Hokies. Goldwire unable to get anything going from the field, 0 of 5.
Virginia Tech working towards the tunnel here in Castle Coliseum, leading by 6. Aline straight away, puts it on the deck for Mutz, right block, swings right corner. Beatty had an open look, pump fakes, keeps his dribble alive. 5 to shoot, up top Aline. Aline, right elbow, mid-range jumper, misses off the front rim. Rebound, Brakefield. And a quick pass to Stewart, runs the offense, drives with the left into the paint. He's fouled, misses the shot, and he's headed to the charity stripe for 2 free throws.
It's going to be Radford's 3rd foul.
Couture and Cone set to check in for Virginia Tech. 2:34 to play in this game.
Wrong man to send to the free throw line as well. Roach 6 for 6 from the free throw today. 17 points, career high for the freshman out of Leesburg, Virginia.
McDonald's All-American, first free throw, buries it. You know, Virginia Gatorade Player of the Year. He's from Leesburg, mentioned earlier. This is his first game playing in his home state in his Duke career. 68-63, 2:34 to play from Castle Coliseum. Blue Devils trying to stay unbeaten in league play. Hokies trying to improve to 4-1. Second free throw for Jeremy Roach. Bends his knees, free throw, buries it.
He has not touched the rim with his free throws today.
68-64, inbound to Couture, lobs it up top for Mutz, crosses the timeline, swings to Aluma on the right block, kicks out for Radford, and swings it up top for Couture, resets the offense. 2.5 minutes to play. Couture guarded by Stewart, dribbles it to Couture, dribble handoff, knocked out of bounds, nearly stolen away by Jordan Goldwire. Trying a quick, almost give and go, if you will, on a pass, and Goldwire almost made the Hokies pay, being careless, passing around the perimeter.
Goldwire has been stellar on defense, locking down whoever he's defending and poking the ball away a lot today.
Couture will inbound right in front of John Laser and Mike Burnup. Inbounds to Aluma. Dribble handoff Couture. Thought about pulling up for 3. Swings left wing for Aluma. Guarded by Brakefield, and his shot is blocked, but he's fouled on the way up. Aluma trying to create space in the paint.
Duke fans and bench very upset with the call. It looked like a clean block, but they got the foul, and Aluma will shoot 2 at the line.
Aluma, the Wofford transfer, following Coach Mike Young. Sat out last season. First free throw, swish. 69-64, the new score. Beatty, the senior. Aline, the sophomore, check in for Cone and Couture.
It's offense for defense right there.
Aluma, who stands just a little bit to the left of the ACC stripe. Second free throw, buries it. 70-64, 2:08 to play. Inbound to Goldwire.
Crowd on their feet, Duke and Hokie fans. No one sitting.
Roach swings, hurt, top of the key, ball over his head, swings at left wing Goldwire. Thought about putting on the deck, dribbles to the left elbow, swings right corner. Stewart launches a 3 off the mark. Rebound, Tyrese Radford. A double-double day for Radford. He'll bring it up the floor. And Radford swings up top. Mutz dumps it off Beatty to the Carilion Clinic court logo. 1:48 to play, 70-64. Hokies lead. Beatty swings left corner and catching the ball, Radford through a screen. He did so, but he's bumped along the way.
That's Goldwire's 4th foul of the game. That's huge with 1:34 to go. Radford will go to the line now for 2 shots at the line there in the double bonus.
Set to check in for Duke is Joey Baker. Radford, not one of the best free throw shooters on Virginia Tech's team. The lefty spins the ball, bends the knees. First free throw, knocks it down.
Radford now 3 of 4 from the free throw line today. 17 points on the game, tying Aluma with the highs for the Hokies.
71-64, just over 90 seconds to play. From Baton Rouge, Louisiana, the second free throw in and off the backboard, then it rattles out. No good. Bringing the ball up the floor, Jeremy Roach. Drives to the left block. His shot is blocked by Aluma, and he saves it before the ball went out of bounds. Throws it to Mutz. Beatty lobs up top Aluma. Crosses over midcourt. What a block.
Aluma caught the ball in the air with both hands. The highlight of the game, and the Hokies with a minute to go lead by 7.
12 to shoot. Radford straight away. Drives to the free throw line. Dumps it off for Mutz on the right block, and he slams it down. Timeout Duke. 73-64. The Hokies lead by 9.
Big time play and a beautiful pass by Radford. The freshman Roach reached behind him trying to get the steal. Hurt had to step up, and that left Mutz all alone on the block, and he climbed the ladder for the two-handed stuff that raises the crowd with 1:02 to go.
2 years ago, Virginia Tech lost Coach Buzz Williams to Texas A&M. He guided Virginia Tech to 3 straight NCAA tournaments, and there weren't a lot of leftovers when Mike Young came in. But 2 that are starting on this team have been so important. Wabisa Beatty, and today, Tyrese Radford, 17 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists, and that assist to Mutz for the dunk might be the biggest of the day.
That might be the nail in the coffin as well. Wabisa Beatty, the senior, he does have 1 more year of eligibility. You don't see a lot of those seniors that get that extra year of eligibility due to COVID taking it. I get it. You're gone through high school already for 4 years. College for 4 years. Kind of want to get out. But here we go. Under a minute to go.
Here come the Blue Devils. Roach crosses over the timeline, swings for Hurt on the right elbow, steps back, tough shot off the mark, rebound Radford, and he's fouled trying to take off after the board. He will head to the free throw line. So Duke down by 9. The 3 ball is going to be very important over the next 50 seconds. Duke 7 of 26 from deep today.
Not a good shooting performance from behind the arc, 26.9%. They shot really well against Boston College in their last game, Wake Forest in their 11-point victory. Not again tonight, though.
Radford, 3 of 5 from the charity stripe. First free throw, misses off the back rim. And for Duke, that's the right person to foul with Beatty, Aline, Aluma, Radford, and Mutz on the floor. Radford, the one who struggles the most of the 5. Here comes the second free throw. Hokies in the double bonus. It's up and away. He buries it. Makes it a 10-point game. 74-64 the score. Quick inbound to Roach. Dribble handoff. Goldwire swings for Baker. Kicks to the left corner. Stewart tries a 3. Rattles out. Rebound Aline. Aline dribbles it over the timeline. Duke not looking like they're going to foul at the moment. Swings for Beatty up top. Dumps it off for Mutz. 30 seconds to play. Swing to Aline, top of the key. Dumps it off for Radford. 10-second difference, shot clock and game clock, and it does not look like Duke is going to foul. Radford dribbles it midcourt, 7 on the shot clock. What a day.
ISO basketball.
Radford on the elbow, pulls up in the paint, misses, and the ball is loose, picked up by Goldwire. 5 seconds to shoot. Roach pulls up from deep. It misses, and the clock hits 0 in Blacksburg. It's over. Virginia Tech knocks off the Duke Blue Devils inside of Castle Coliseum. 74-67, the final score. The Hokies, who jumped out to an 18-point lead in the first half, hang on after an incredible, furious comeback attempt from the 19th-ranked Blue Devils.
Blue Devils gave them all. Jeremy Roach buried a 3 to finish with 22 points at the buzzer. Duke had a valiant comeback effort, but the Hokies' toughness hang on. They are 3-0 against top 25 opponents, and they will move on to, like you said, 4-1 in league play.
We'll break the entire game down coming up on the 3304 Sports Post-Game Show. Number 20, Virginia Tech, 74. Number 19, Duke, 67. Your final score from Castle Coliseum. We're back in just a moment. You're listening to 3304 Sports coverage of ACC men's basketball.
Welcome back into Castle Coliseum. I'm Nick Brown, joined along by my partner for today's broadcast, Evan Hughes. Virginia Tech at home, defeating the Duke Blue Devils 74-67. It's Virginia Tech's 4th win at home out of 5 tries against the Blue Devils. A big-time win for Mike Young's bunch. They moved to 3-0 on the season versus ranked opponents. Not 10-2 total and 4-1 in the ACC. This makes Duke 5-3 on the season, 0-3 versus ranked opponents, and now 3-1 against ACC opponents.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, what a very entertaining game. I mean, 19th ranked Duke. You think about all of the the hardships that they've had to face this year with 5 games canceled or postponed due to COVID. Coach Krzyzewski has had to be quarantined at parts this year. 7 games played coming in today, 3rd fewest in the Power 5. But this Duke team got off to such a slow start, you didn't know what kind of game this would turn out to be. I mean, Virginia Tech made 13 of their first 17 shots, were shooting well over 70%, led by 18 points, but they were able to cut the deficit to 12 at halftime. And I think everybody felt like momentum was with Duke, and then they come out and start the second half on a 16-5 run. I think this game is about Virginia Tech getting out to a big lead like we have seen against Miami and other teams this year, sometimes not being able to finish it off. Today they found a way to rally and squeeze by with a 7-point win.
They defeating the Duke Blue Devils 74-67. Yep, like you said, led by 18. Duke with a furious comeback, a 3-pointer at the buzzard at the end of the first half by Matthew Hurt. Rattled, it looked like 5 or 6 times off the rim. He finished with 20 points, and that 3 really gave all the momentum to Duke entering the half, and then come out, like you said, they came out with some gut punches to Virginia Tech. Hokies hung on, they took those punches, and then made the shots when they needed, and like you said, took care of business when needed the most.
Yeah, a couple of stats that early stand out to me that helped Virginia Tech win this game. First of all, only 10 turnovers. That's 3 consecutive games at Louisville, home against Notre Dame, and today home against Duke. Exactly 10 turnovers. Mike Young, coach of the Hokies, says if they can turn the ball over 10 to 12 times, they're going to be in position to win games. It showed tonight. A couple of other big numbers. 36 points in the paint for Virginia Tech to just 26 for Duke. Hokies only made 6 3-pointers today. They end up shooting 42% from behind the arc, 6 of 14. They shoot over 30% as a team on the season, so they well eclipsed that number. 13 points off of turnovers for Tech, and then the biggest stat of the day, 21 points off the bench for Virginia Tech, 14 of which belong to Jalen Cone.
Yeah, compared to Duke's 6 points off the bench, when you look at Duke's numbers, it really came down to only 3 players, and they got no help, like you said, off the bench. Virginia Tech, Jalen Cone, just a monster coming off the bench, knocking down 2 threes early on in the first half. Got a little quiet, didn't score in the final 12 minutes of the first half. Then in the second half, came alive again, hit a 3, and then got fouled on a 3-point attempt, buried all those threes, and finished with 14 points.
Yeah, but I think that the MVP of today's game for Virginia Tech was Tyrese Radford, who nearly had a double-double at halftime. He finishes with 18 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists. Arguably the best game of Tyrese Radford's career as a Virginia Tech Hokie. 17 for Keve Aluma. He only had 4 at halftime. Big-time second half. And then Justin Mutz. He missed some critical free throws, but 9 points, 5 rebounds. Here's the difference between Duke and Virginia Tech. You look at the scoring breakdown. 7 for Aline, right? 5 for Couture off the bench. For Duke, 22 for Roach, 20 for Hurt, 14 for Stewart. Besides those 3, a combined 11 points besides those 3. So it really was about the big 3 for Duke, and they just didn't get enough other contributions to help in the scoring department.
Yep, Duke, like you said, Hurt, Roach, and Stewart really carried the offense, and Duke just couldn't come back all the way. They needed some more, maybe from Brakefield, maybe from Wendell Moore, who came in averaging just under 7 points a game. He finished with only 4. Virginia Tech shutting down all the other role players, I guess you could say, for Duke, and really just funneling all the points into and forcing the stars to score.
Yep, and up next for Virginia Tech, they've got a favorable portion of their schedule. They go to Wake Forest on Sunday, a team that Mike Young and company had success with last season. And then after Wake Forest, on the road on Sunday, Virginia Tech will have to go away from Castle Coliseum for a little bit. They host Boston College next Wednesday, and then they go to Syracuse on Saturday, and then at Notre Dame. So 3 of the next 4 on the road. But the Hokies ranked 20th in the country right now. You have to think that Virginia Tech's going to have a lot of momentum coming in off this game. Those are favorable matchups, ones they'll likely be favored in. And for Duke, the schedule, they go to Pittsburgh a week from today, but then at Louisville, Georgia Tech, Clemson, at Miami, North Carolina. Starts to get pretty tough for Duke moving forward.
Yeah, that Louisville game, Louisville really coming into their own. They're only one loss in the season, and then defeating this Virginia Tech team at home by 2. They won't look to slip up against the Blue Devils again, and that's a tough place to play. That KFC Yum Arena it spells doom for everybody who enters.
No, there's no question about it. And, the ACC, a little bit down this year, there's no question, but it's more wide open than ever. And that's what we love about college basketball is parity. That's what we're getting in the ACC this year.
Yep, Virginia Tech will now rocket ship back up to tying for second place. They will be ahead of Duke in the ACC standings technically with this go-ahead win. Still a few teams undefeated in league play, but that'll all shape out later on in the month and in February.
Yep, no doubt about it. Nick, a ton of fun working with you tonight, my friend. Excellent call. And, only 250 fans in the stands today, but felt like more. Great crowd, and just an all-around great college basketball game. Glad we were able to bring it to you listening on 3304 Sports.
Even a few Duke fans coming out and made some noise for their Blue Devils. Chirped back with the Hokies fans. It was an entertaining atmosphere today. Virginia Tech fans a little nervous there at the end, but in the end they walk away victorious. Thank you for tuning in today. For Evan Hughes, I'm Nick Brown. Thank you for listening to 3304 Sports coverage of ACC men's basketball. Virginia Tech 74, Duke 67. Good night and God bless.